Hey YouTube, B3 here. Back to beg for money again. I'm back to beg for money again, my friends. I got a few more movies I want to make. You know, I've had a Slender Happening donation video, and if you want to know about how you can donate to my Slender Man series, you can just check out that video. I'll put a link in the description below, I guess. I wasn't planning on it, but now that I've said it, you know, I'm pretty much committed. But there's another thing that I really want to talk about here, and that would be my Bigfoot movies. There are 2 Bigfoot movies I plan on making. One I already have a trailer up for. You can check out the trailer, link below. We'll probably have an annotation or something somewhere. But you can check out the trailer. It's going to be called Swagfoot, and it's a parody of Bigfoot found footage movies. But it's it's definitely gonna be pretty dope. We have some good stuff already written for it. We're still, you know, we're still working on it because we don't want to put like a ton of effort into it until we know we can make it. Because, you know, we got a lot of stuff to do. We got some costuming to do. Better editing equipment would really help. Better sound equipment. I really need better sound equipment if we're gonna do this one. And the timing needs to be right. I have to film it at a certain part of the year to really get the effect I want. I gotta film it kind of in the fall or winter, really. But, yeah, so that's the first movie I want to make. You can check out the trailer, link in the description below, annotation also. But there's another movie I want to make. It doesn't have a title yet. It doesn't have a title, but it's gonna be pretty dope, I think. It's going to be really cool. A friend of mine and I were just, you know, talking about Bigfoot found footage movies over the fire one day. You know, we were having a fire down behind his barn, and we were talking about Bigfoot movies, and we just had this wonderful idea for a Bigfoot movie. It could be found footage, because he and I are both huge found footage fans, and he is the biggest Bigfoot person I know. His grandfather's had encounters. He's read a ton of books, watched a ton of movies. He has like every Bigfoot movie you can think of. He really does. He has Hunting the Legend. He doesn't have the Lost Coast tapes, but he's looking for it right now. He's got Willow Creek, Bigfoot Wars, even though that one's garbage. But yeah, we can already promise our movie's going to be better than Bigfoot Wars. Oh, but yeah. We have this great idea, and I don't want to say too much about it, but, you know, a Bigfoot movie, and just a few people are going to be trapped in this building, and they're just going to have to use the few supplies in the building to survive and kind of like barricade themselves against Bigfoot. It's going to be kind of like Nazi zombies on the Call of Duty games, except with Bigfoot. That's a great way to describe it, I guess. I don't know. We're still workshopping it, really. But it should be really cool. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a dope movie if we can make it. We need your help. We need your help once again. I'm sorry to ask for money for this and the Slender Happening, but most of the money donated for one of these film projects is also gonna be used on the other one, because we're gonna have to get a Bigfoot costume, and Bigfoot costumes are expensive. Like gorilla costumes, you can get a gorilla costume, but by the time you've got a bunch of stuff to make it look like a Bigfoot costume, you might as well have just bought a Bigfoot costume. And the cheaper Bigfoot costumes don't come with things like gloves or foot covers. Because, I mean, if you're going to have a Bigfoot movie, Bigfoot's got to look like Bigfoot. And we're going to mod the costume a little bit. I have a friend who can do lots of sewing and custom painting for me, thank goodness. Because I'm not very good at sewing. I'm alright at painting. But he's got a lot of great stuff he can do for me. But I just got to get the suit first. I got to get the Bigfoot suit. Not to mention lots of the supplies you're going to need for the movie. I mean, these guys are going to be barricading themselves against Bigfoot, so you're going to need lots of crazy stuff. We haven't quite determined where all that stuff is yet, and I know I'm not making a very good case for myself right now. But the building we're going to use is empty. It's got, like, a boat in it, and a four-wheeler, and that's about it. But we know we're gonna have to get a lot of crazy stuff to put in there to use. Like in Nazi Zombies, you know, you're gonna board up the windows. We got to figure out how to do stuff in a way to get Bigfoot to crash in. And we're going to spend a lot of time on this, probably a lot of gas also, because the building we're going to use, we already have permission to use it. But it's going to be a while before we can actually make the horror movie, because we haven't finished building the building yet. I say we, but I mean my friend who owns the building hasn't finished building it yet. It still needs some doors and stuff on it, but once we get the doors, we'll be good to go. We will be good to go, my friends. But yeah, the Swagfoot movie, we can do that as soon as we get the Bigfoot suit. But we don't just need the Bigfoot suit. We're gonna need a flat bill cap. We'll probably get a used one, like from Goodwill or something. But you know, Goodwill doesn't always have exactly what you're looking for. We've already been to Goodwill to find like some douchey shoes and a hat and etc. But we really just can't find what we're looking for. And the actor that's playing Bigfoot, I have this like really big guy who's gonna play Bigfoot in the movies, and he wears like a freaking size 14, 15 shoe. I mean, I can work with the type of shoe I need, but finding one at a Goodwill that size is going to be really hard. Maybe like a discount one online or something, but that's like almost custom shoe size. And he's going to need some other clothing articles that'll need to be big enough to wear outside the Bigfoot suit. It's going to be a challenge. Getting them to stay on too. We're gonna have to attach them to the suit. We can do that with pins and stuff, but this is all stuff we gotta buy, and all stuff I can't really afford. You know, I'm paying for gas to go on my 30-minute commute to school every day. I gotta buy food. And the school's college, by the way, so I'm paying like tuition, $500 on a textbook for every class. You know, and I just got all this other stuff, food. You know. I read comics and do action figures. I've cut back on action figures a lot. I'm not buying near as many action figures as I used to. And the reason I'm cutting back is so I can afford to make things like the Slender Happening and etc. And, you know, I'm still reading the same amount of comics, really, but some of my titles have ended. Like, they aren't being... I haven't, like, quit reading several titles, but some titles have just ended. So I guess I'm also reading a few less comics. But... I need you guys' help. I've cut back on things. I really have. Those are like my two big money-eating hobbies, and one of them is down to like one figure a month, if that many. Most of what I buy is just comics. I mean, every once in a while I'll pick up like a $5 movie, but I'll get them at movie stops so I can get a few for like $20, and like $20 will get me 10 movies. 10 just cheap horror movies. Cheap horror movies I'm using to learn about making cheap horror movies so I can make this better for you guys. So that's actually all part of this. I'm not going to spend that money for the donations on movies. I'm not going to do that. I have enough movies. But everything left over in the project, I'm going to divvy up and distribute to my actors. It's going to be divvied up and given to them for all the help that they give me through. It's all the same people working on the Slender Happening and stuff with me. If you guys have ever watched Terror of the Mutant or The Robot Walks, which are two like black and white kind of comedies I did, kind of monochrome comedies, they're pretty good. I got to edit some sound. I also need a new program for editing because I just have Windows Movie Maker Live on this thing. You know, I need a Sony program or something. Adobe, I don't know. Did I say Adobe? I don't know. I got so much to do, you guys, and I really need your help. I need your help so badly. Mostly just to get a Bigfoot suit. If I can get enough money to get a Bigfoot suit, I'd probably scrape it all together. If I could get $100 from this video, that would probably get me a Bigfoot suit and most of the clothing. Because I already have all the hiking stuff from my time in the Scouts and everything else I need. Really, I have the locations out behind my house. It'll be a different location than used in the Slender Happening. I'm not going to just keep reusing Slender Happening locations. But it's going to be pretty dope. I think you guys are going to like these movies if we can get them to happen. We really need your donations. We're also planning on keeping the Slender Happening going, so we're going to include the Slender Happening donation video in the link in the description below, so you can check that out. It's gonna be some good stuff. But there's gonna be perks for you guys. I can't do all these like DVD box sets and stuff like Marvel Hornets does with their junk, or I'm not at that point yet. I'm not popular enough to get enough support to be able to give you guys those things. I'm sorry. I wish I was more popular so I could help you guys out. I really do. But I can't afford to do those things. But there are things I can afford to do. Like I can put your names in the credits. Both movies will have credits. Your names can go in them. If you don't want to use your real name, you can give me a fake name to use. I can just put the word anonymous. I can use your YouTube channel. And I'll do a shout out video for each movie. All donors for each movie. Shout out. Yeah. So, I really need help with this. PayPal information is going to be linked in the description below. If you need any more information for PayPal, I will provide it to you. But I will not give you my shipping address because I just really need like a wire transfer, and I promise all this money will be used for these movies because I'm a film major and I want to make movies. I want to make movies. I don't have what I need to make movies. And I want to make movies. That's what I want to do. It's what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to make movies for you guys, and these are going to be free to watch. So please help. If you don't donate, I'm not going to be like mad or anything. I'm not going to be pissed. I understand that. I don't have a lot of money to just throw around at, fundraisers either. Obviously, because I'm doing this right now. If I had that money, I would just use it on my stuff right now, and I'd have these movies made already. Swagfoot would already be made. Yeah, Swagfoot would be done already if I had the money. But, I gotta go, you guys. I gotta go. I gotta get to work first thing in the morning, and it is late right now. So, thank you all for your support. Thank you all so much for everything you do for me, and I hope I can do more for you. I hope I can make more for you, and I hope I can help you guys out. So, if anyone donates, you get in a shout-out video and in the credits of the movie. I can help you out really on anyway in social media because we have Facebook and Twitter, Google Plus, I guess, but there's no one that really uses Google Plus. So yeah, thank you all so much for your support. Just thank you so much, and I would really appreciate a donation. Even the smallest thing counts, like $1. $1 would be fantastic, and every cent's going to go towards this thing, I promise. So, and that's it. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all later.